Well, hello, Canada, and hello, world. Welcome back to Late Night Scrolling, the Canadian pop culture podcast live from the Kingston Canadian Film Festival. I'm Liz, and I'm here with
Victoria Organa. You can find me everywhere.
And Victoria, this is not your first time in front of the camera on Late Night Scrolling.
No, it's not.
Because you came with me to SomoFest. So in all the SomoFest vlogs and interview footage, it's Victoria behind the camera and all the TIFF interviews and everything we shoot at TIFF.
I'm not new to the podcast. You might not have seen my face, but you might have heard my voice in the background.
I'm a shot or two in the behind the scenes, but we're here in Kingston. It's very cold.
It's so cold. It's like -9 today, and it's not the coldest day.
It's only getting colder from here, but the vibes are immaculate. We're here for fun, music, comedy, film, and then on Sunday we have the Heated Rivalry panel. It's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be spicy. I love it.
I can't wait.
I have a little bit of spoiler of like what kind of conversations you're gonna have, and like you're not gonna want to miss it. I'm gonna try to get some clips for you guys.
Always working for the people, Victoria. I'm obsessed. Thank you for making this gorgeous set for us tonight. If you're watching the video version of the podcast, there's a lot happening here, but why don't you share all the Easter eggs?
Well, we have a loon plush, obviously. And then I always travel with a red panda.
Always.
We have the Team Canada puffer vest shawl thing.
I need to figure out how to put it on.
We will get some footage of that.
I'm very confused by this thing.
We have both Game Changer and Heated Rivalry here. All
featuring your annotations, which are iconic.
They are a little bit unhinged. We have the film festival booklet and a beautiful package.
Box. All tragically hip themed, and we have a little unboxing of the box that you guys can find on socials at some point. God, we've got a lot to do. We have a lot to talk about. Yes. On this episode, we have interviews with the cast from Wildcards and the cast of Saint-PIERRE, two CBC shows that have been on hiatus the past few weeks.
Oh my God. I've been obsessed with their commercials during the Olympics, watching all of the coverage on CBC Gem, and especially the Wildcards one where they're like, oh, you have a couple weeks off.
I'm obsessed with how they made it canon that the Milano Cortina 2026 Olympics are happening.
Are in the show.
They're in the show. Like, it's all like, the same universe.
Everybody gets a break for 2 weeks to watch the Olympics. Like, you don't need to work. Like,
especially because they shot these seasons so long ago. So they were really forecasting like a year or more ago. It's so funny. Of course, we had Supinder from Allegiance on a previous episode. Allegiance is also back this week. But all the CBC Gem and CBC shows that we love are finally back on air this week.
I'm obsessed. All my time was the Olympics.
Yeah.
And now I get to catch up, and I'm not like missing anything the last 2 weeks.
Exactly. Especially this week because the Paralympics kicks off on March 6th. So we have a little bit of time, y'all. Technically, it's 2 weeks. So we can watch everything coming live this week. You can catch up if you are behind. This is like the right week to pick a show that you've missed and binge it. I mean, there's so many good choices. We already talked about Allegiance and how good this season is on a previous episode, but Wildcards, that show is so camp. I'm obsessed with it. It's very like whodunit, but in a way where I can like have a glass of wine or a bowl of ice cream and like really sink into the couch.
Itself, like crazy seriously. Yes. Like, it's the end of the world.
Exactly, but it's still compelling enough. And then the overarching season plot is compelling enough that I'm locked in. Mm-hmm. I'm there. You know what I mean?
I'm right there with you.
It's so good. And then when I need something more intense, I need to like crank up the drama just a little bit. I'm going to Saint-PIERRE. Of course, I love the cast of Saint-PIERRE so much. They are so much fun.
Moody vibes.
It's moodier. It's darker. The crimes are like the gore. It's crazy.
Sometimes you need that in the winter where like you have the winter blues and you're like, I just want to make myself like a little bit more angsty.
I completely agree with you. Because in the summer, I don't know why. In the summer, I find I lean way more into like lighthearted or reality TV or competition TV.
Comedy,
yes.
All of the light things.
But right now, I'm like, there's a serial killer loose in Saint-PIERRE. I'm so locked in. We need to find this person. We need to get on it.
Find them yesterday.
Literally. I'm like, let's do it. It's literally a blizzard outside every day in Nova Scotia. I'm sure you guys are feeling the same. Like, it's just the weather's crazy. Give me a good, compelling show to escape to. But Saint-PIERRE's also very cold. So it's not like you're watching a show that's like escapism. It's literally like, oh.
No, this is right now.
This is literally right now. And I have to say, Saint-Pierre, best coats on television. The trench coats they wear in that show. Shout out to the costume designers. They're iconic.
Is this where you get all your trench coat inspo from?
I think we actually talk about it in this interview. We definitely talked about it in the season 1 press junket. I'm sure in this one,
Spoilers.
we also talked about the costumes because I'm truly obsessed. It's so good. What TV have you been watching that you're coming back to now that the Olympics are over? Any shows you were binging? Any shows you want to get back into?
Okay, so what I've been binging is like after Heated Rivalry, after the Olympics, all of the hockey drama that's been going on. Yes. I have been so obsessed with Shorzy.
Of course. So good.
I'm like midway through, or I think I'm starting around season 4.
Yeah.
So right after like the 3-season arc. And I'm so obsessed with that show. It's so Canadian. I forgot like how much I know about Sudbury.
I know. Oh my God. Wait, that's so real, Victoria.
I used to grow up every summer driving through, visiting family in Sudbury.
Yes.
And I'm like, wait, is this literally about
us?
And like how it's just like so bilingual too.
I know.
That's what made me so surprised. I'm like understanding everything, and I'm like looking up from my knitting because I'm knitting a Heated Rivalry sweater.
Oh, we have to show the sweater. Do you have it? Okay, hold on. Pause on the TV
pause
show.
on the TV show.
I'll hold the mic. You.
This is my loon sweater. Also, all of the proceeds from these pattern goes to like some Minnesota charities.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Right, and it's all Montreal Metros or Voyagers colors, and I'm so close.
It's so cute.
It is so perfect, and it's so cozy.
And you have the matching headband you made for it, which is somewhere right now. Everything is
somewhere
everywhere.
else in this hotel room. But yes, Shorzy, and it's so bilingual, and I was just like, wait, I look up, and I'm like, wait a dang minute.
I feel like there's not enough new TV shows that are bilingual. In the way that Shorzy is. Like, I want more, and maybe I'm missing
it.
Sense, but
too. It's like a lot of times they'll like make everybody English, and it's just like,
or
they'll
if
have, like,
it's
a
coming from
French
the Quebec
accent.
TV system, which is like majority in French, but maybe I'm just missing. If you guys have more bilingual show recommendations like Shorzy,
honestly, like
please let us know.
It's like a huge gap in the market because there's so many people, especially when you go like Eastern Ontario, like that's where I grew up. But it was like so normal growing up hearing like just English and French, English and French. I feel like the East Coast is probably closer than like center, like Toronto. Like, you don't really hear that. You hear so many other languages.
Well, we have New Brunswick, right, which is the second bilingual province. So, you know, you met someone from New Brunswick and they're speaking French a very specific way. You're like, oh, yes, it's so great.
So, like, we definitely need more Canadian shows that, like show off our languages like that.
I think so, for sure. I also love another show that's written in that way where they're seamlessly transitioning between languages is North of North. And I know that they're filming season 2 of North of North right now. They started filming. So I'm like, how long is the shoot going to be? How long is post-production going to take? I've been dying for more of this show.
I loved all of the job postings that they've been posting for it. I mean, obviously they're filled now, but like the way they're prioritizing like Indigenous Canadian people.
Yes.
It's perfect. I'm like, I would love to work on that show. I love
that they're hiring local crew and local from community too. It's incredible.
Local crew in Toronto and in
I think they're filming in Iqaluit still for they're shooting a split season where some of it's being filmed in Toronto, some of it's being filmed in Iqaluit, but I don't know what that means. I don't know what they're filming in Toronto. I don't think she's in Toronto. Like, I don't think that's the plot.
I'm curious, like, whether there'll be some sort of travel involved in those scenes.
Maybe. Because it's like the government departments, right? Like, maybe so it's government offices or something.
Yeah, like, she has to, do a trip to, like, the big city. And...
Well, when I talked to Anna for season 1, I was saying that, like, because we were talking about how some of the costumes in the, the Bridgerton-inspired dream sequence that they did, that dress specifically was so beautiful, but that was one of the coldest days of the shoot, and she was freezing shooting those sequences.
It always ends up to be on like TV productions, like whenever they're wearing the least amount of clothes.
It's the coldest circumstances. So we were joking, like, it would be so great if like Siaya had a dream about like waking up down south somewhere, like in Barbados or Dominican or something. That's like not a full episode, but it's like a dream sequence of what it would be like to be on the beach, and that way Anna could go shoot somewhere on a beach for a few days.
Like some sort of dream sequence where like her dad, like
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. I truly have no idea what the plot for season 2 is. I haven't read spoilers if they're out there. I have no info on what they're doing other than where they're filming, and I'm dying to know what's going on.
I trust Anna. I trust the whole crew. I trust
Oh my
all
God,
the
yeah.
writers. I trust everyone on that show to make me smile.
Well, they're
and giggle
getting
like an idiot.
nominated for everything right now, especially the writing. There's one award
Hasn't
show
what?
where they got all of the comedy writing nominations are North of North.
For like just different episodes.
Just for different episodes. No other shows got nominated. I can't remember right now
Hasn't
what
shown it.
awards show that happened with. We're in Kingston. I've been traveling since like 6 a.m. to get here. But it's like, that's the quality of the show. It's that friggin' good. So can't wait to see what you guys are doing. If anyone wants to throw an Easter egg our way, we'd love to know.
Yes, please.
So Shorzy, go binge North of North. It's on Netflix and CBC Gem. Well, great, because you already have a CBC Gem subscription by watching the Olympics and the Paralympics.
By being Canadian.
By being Canadian. And have you seen how many people have been using CBC Gem with like a VPN or putting in a postal code?
Specifically, Santa Claus's postal code.
I love it.
Like ho ho ho.
I'm obsessed.
Oh,
I'm
everyone's
obsessed.
like, oh, like how can I watch it? How can I watch it? Like CBC Gem. Like
Become an elf of Santa's workshop, and you can stream on CBC Gem. That's where we're at right now in terms of Canadian content.
everyone wants Canadian content.
Everyone
right now.
wants Canadian content.
Like they're like, okay, well, Jacob Tierney did great with Heated Rivalry. It's like, what's this Shorzy? I want more hockey content. I want more. I want more. North and North. Like, oh my God.
So good. So we have so many, those are all of our recommendations. There's so many more great things. CBC Gem has tons more than you think when you start looking into it. They have, you know, like Blackberry. They have so many good movies. There's so many good TV shows that they have access to. So it's like, sometimes I go to CBC Gem first before I look at other streamers I pay
You know,
for.
I was like scrolling through. I'm like, we have all of this.
Yeah.
And it's just, beautiful.
I know.
I know.
And I'm not even saying this to like specifically promote CBC Gem here on the podcast, but I say it because everyone's making memes about like, oh, I'm deleting CBC Gem now that the Olympics are over. And I'm like, why? It's free and your tax dollars are paying for it. And it's like your right as a Canadian to have access to
And,
the
like, they
CBC.
make such great
Yeah.
original content. Like they're not trying to be anybody else.
And it doesn't take up any space on your phone to have the CBC Gem app. Like, I don't understand the whole, like, oh, I'm going to delete CBC Gem now. I'm like, I truly
Also,
do
it's
not
just-
understand.
it's free.
It's literally free. It just doesn't make sense to me. I'm like,
really doesn't.
it's not clocking to me. They're not standing on business. You're not
like-
standing on business if you're deleting CBC Gem from your phone right now.
It's like returning your library card after you read one book.
Literally.
Literally.
Okay.
Also get a library card.
Also get a library card for the love of God.
Google Libby, you get so much Canadian content like
So
just
true.
available. Like before I got the physical books of Heated Rivalry, Libby,
I know.
easy,
It's
beautiful.
so good. Those are some of our recommendations for what you can watch on CBC Gem, but why not hear it straight from the stars themselves? Here are our interviews with the cast of Wildcards and the cast from Saint-Pierre. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
This is the first time we're all meeting about Wildcards, but I've been here since day one, so I just wanted to start with that on the table. Long-time listener, first-time caller energy happening from me, and
Yeah, I love
I'm
that.
such a fan of the show and how much it informs my group chat every week. So thank you for your heavy contribution to keeping the girlies
great.
checking in every week.
I love that.
I really love that. Yeah.
This is such a fun show to like watch as a group and like live text, live tweet, live post during, because like we're unraveling the mysteries. We're talking about what's happening with the slow burn of it all. So season 3, I'm excited to get back into the routine with everyone. And I wonder for you two, what are your recommendations going into season 3 for those of us that are planning to watch week by week, that are going to be in the mix? What should we be watching for? What snacks should we be planning on eating? Like, what's the vibe going into this season?
Well, I mean, in a world of streaming where everybody kind of just consumes everything so quickly in a weekend, I really do love that our show, you know, being on the network comes out weekly, and it gives that anticipation for the viewer that they have to wait that week to watch that next episode. So speaking of slow burn, it's not just between us and the relationship, but also the show that you sort of get to ruminate on it for the week and long for the next episode. I love that. I still miss that part of television.
Yeah.
Totally. I think it's like the Wordle. Do you guys do Wordle? Like every day I'm like excited to
Don't,
log
but I have
in
a lot
and
of
like
friends who do the Wordle though.
It's the same kind of energy, but with my TV viewing. It's like, all right, it's time to lock in for wild cards. Like it's my once a week kind of routine. And it's so fun watching like a new mystery every week on my end. I feel like I never know what's coming other than like the usual kind of shenanigans that you get into. For you guys reading the scripts, how much fun is it to see what world you're jumping into next and what the new mystery of the episode's going to be for you guys to go unpack together?
Oh, it's really fun.
It's always fun just seeing what the writers have come up with, you know what I mean, in terms of like, as a sort of crime-solving genre, it's not reinventing the wheel, right? Our heroes have to solve these crimes, so it's hard, from a writing perspective when there's so many shows doing weekly crime-solving mysteries to create something original. And I think our writers still every week do something very exciting and new and funny. We always has to be funny, right? It's always sort of like some kind of silly thing, the way the person dies, or we have ones that are more and less, but we always try to keep it light on our show. But yeah, it's fun. And I think, our show, and this if you're a viewer, that like we jump into these themes and homages to old films or old TV shows. So we get to kind of like live and inhabit in these new worlds each week, which make it feel fresh and fun.
And I love guessing who the murderer is while I'm reading. Like, and I'm either like right or it's like a 50-50 thing for me. But like, I love when I'm caught off guard. Like, no, I had no idea.
Okay, I'm glad that there's some surprise for you guys as much as us, because it's a big game in our house trying to see who can solve it during the commercial breaks. It is never me. It is always my partner, Marcus. He gets it by like commercial too. And I'm always like, how are you in the writer's room with these guys? Like, he loves solving these cases. I've got the list in front of me of all the references in season 3 to different TV and film. I'm not going to spoil it for everyone, but I do think this is the most iconic season of references yet. You guys really went there. I think it's going to be so much fun. Did you have a favorite this season that you can tease for everyone? A favorite call out, a favorite episode to kind of jump into?
There's so many, honestly. Like I do really love our pilot. Color of Money is one of my favorite films, and I love this whole like going into a pool hall, and she's like a hustler and a great pool player, and like we get to live in this sort of like old pool hall world where people are playing for money and gambling, and it's fun. It's a fun sort of like world to live in.
Episode 2, would you say what's our thing there? It's a boy band, but is that like what is the homage to like NSYNC, or is it
that
like
one? I don't know if it's so much a movie as it is just sort of like the era of the early 2000s, where there was the boy band craze and just playing with that world. That was a lot of fun too. Yeah, the fans really love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot wait. Completely iconic. And the outfits, like, can we talk about the costume department? Because they nail these undercover looks for you two every single week. Do you have a favorite outfit this season, or like some moment that came up where you were like, I cannot believe this is what I get to cosplay as this week. I can't believe I get to jump into this look or this character this week.
Yeah, mine weren't too crazy this season, but I think you obviously, Vanessa obviously does much more of the sort of disguises and all that kind of stuff. Hers are always sort of lavish and over the top, you know what I mean? So
I'm really excited for one I have in season 4, but I'm not gonna say that yet because we haven't got there. But there's one look that I have this season where I'm going to be a bride-to-be undercover, and I'm wearing like a really fun blonde wig. So I like that.
Amazing. Okay, well, I'll watch for that. We have to talk about in season 2 when you got to live the housewife dream. I don't know if you're a big Bravo like duo, but I love the Housewives. I love Bravo TV. So seeing you pair up with Kyle Richards and step into that whole world was like the most iconic day of television I had all year. It was so exciting to watch you guys jump into that. Can we talk about that episode and how cool it was to bring Kyle into the world of wild cards and see her acting on such a cool scale? What was that like for you guys on set?
For me, I'm like you. Like, I grew up watching Kyle Richards. So it was like, as soon as I saw her, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I love you. And I told, like, again, my group chat, I was like, guess who's like on set today? Like, Kyle Richards. Like, no, because that's a huge one for me. I loved Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I've become friends with her now. She's great. I love her. And so funny. I remember actually, I told you about that. Did I tell you about this? But I haven't even really told many people about this, but my agent was asked like earlier this year, if I wanted to be a part of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills this new season.
Oh, no, you did mention that.
So which was I thought was so funny. Obviously, I'm busy here doing this filming here, but I was like the little girl in me, or like the 20-year-old in me, was like, oh my gosh, that's a dream. But
That's so
yeah,
iconic. Can we just say that at some point in the future we need to see that happen? Like
that
that's
would be
unbelievable.
hilarious. I don't know if I can fully expose my family to all that, but like, you know what I mean? It's just I
Yes.
feel like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
always
yeah.
been like a dream, like when we were younger, like, oh my God, that'd be such a dream.
I feel
Yeah,
like you
She
can
was
come in
great.
as like
She
a
was really fun.
friend. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Sorry. Please
Yes.
go ahead. I totally cut you off to go on that side tangent. Go ahead.
No, it was great. All the women on set, like whether they were working in our like crew or other actresses, were all just freaking out. It was like pandemonium when she
Yeah.
arrived, and most of the men had no idea what was happening,
I
and
mean,
so
she's a
myself
legend.
included.
Yeah,
So.
she's iconic.
And
She's
so,
so
yeah,
great.
it was great. I also love that she could kind of make fun of herself, you know what I mean? In the sense of like, we're sort of a little bit poking fun at that genre and that industry and stuff, and she could have a sense of humor to be in an episode that's sort of making fun of it all. So
Yeah.
she was a really great sport about that.
And she really went toe to toe with you in that confessional scene, which I was really like, oh my God, look at her go. Like, you guys got into it. She was a good scene partner, it seemed
Yeah,
like.
she's
Great
terrific.
team partner. Yeah.
She had a lot of dialogue too. Anyway, I could talk about Kyle Richards all day, but you have a lot
Yeah.
of iconic guest stars in season 3 as well. And I wanted to ask how fun it is to see new faces come through set every episode and getting to welcome people into the world of wild cards, because it takes a lot of new faces to make each of these crimes happen. You can't have like the same person sitting at the
Oh,
bar for all
absolutely.
10 episodes. So what's it like welcoming new faces and new folks onto your set every episode?
I've always said that I think the funnest part of my job is just how many people I get to meet. You know what I mean? I've met so many people in my career, not just in this show, but over my whole career. You meet so many people that I wouldn't have met in any other job or any other profession. So I think week to week, meeting new actors that are coming in and inhabit these characters is a part of the excitement for me. And they're always so different, and we're telling different stories, and so yeah, it's really exciting to just meet all these new people every week, get to know them.
And of all the new faces we get to see, I was glad to see in the press kit a familiar face coming back. The cat is here, a full bio for all of us working this season to know exactly the drama the cat is bringing to set. But talk to me about our favorite four-legged cast member and what it was like bringing the cat to the spotlight in episode 1. Because there's a bit of a moment at the end of episode 1 where we're all cuddly with the cat on the boat, and moment in the spotlight.
Mark has a big part this season. He's gonna help with the case.
Yes.
Can't
Yeah.
say much, but he has a big part.
We know Mark is a fan favorite, and so the writers are very intentional about sneaking him into little scenes
Yeah.
and things. And yeah, no, he's terrific. He's fun. He gets way more takes than Vanessa and I do, but other than that, he's great.
Where is the Canadian Screen Award for cats on Canadian television? Like, I think it's time we start lobbying for that.
Hey, if you start it, I'll support it.
I'll support it too.
Okay, we'll get the internet involved. We'll get it there. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, in honor of all the different references made this season, I had some questions for you guys about places we have not gone yet in the show. So I wanted to play a little game with you called Season 5 of Wild Cards, where we're going to pretend that we're making a hypothetical season of the show.
Okay.
And I have prompts for different worlds we could go into. You'll tell me where we're going. Sound good?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In season 5 of Wild Cards, if an episode was based off of your favorite movie as a kid, what movie would it be based off of?
Hook. That's my favorite film. Not even as a kid, but even now, that's my favorite film of all. I think it's just perfect. I've watched it 100,000 times. I can recite every line of it. And yeah, Hook. I love that. The world of Peter Pan.
I'm so in. I'm so in. Who would you be as like the con artist in the world of Peter Pan?
We'd have to con Captain Hook.
There it is. And what about for you, Vanessa?
I guess Pocahontas.
Ooh, Pocahontas.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome answer. Okay. If an episode of Wild Cards was based off of the last show you binge watched, what TV show would it be based on?
I've been watching.
I'm watching I'm watching the Diddy documentary right now.
A Diddy episode. Interesting.
That's
At
like
least- at least it's
we
fun.
put the kids to bed right now, and that's our current one episode. Like that's what we're in it. We're locked in.
At least it's the
Um,
world of crime. We're in the right orbit,
It's
right?
a crime,
All the
right?
time. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Okay.
So we got.
I'm on
Okay.
brand.
We're gonna take him down.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. Okay, great. Excellent. Okay, if we were going to a fantasy world, what fantasy world would you want to explore in an episode of Wild Cards?
Oh.
I really loved the Lord of the Rings, the books growing up, and then the movies were so incredible. So I love that. That'd be cool.
Pandora.
Ooh.
Avatar.
Avatar. Very cool.
A little all blue moment. Okay,
Yeah.
James
Oh my gosh,
Cameron
I'm going to
directing an
investigate a
episode.
murder with
Full
the
makeup,
Navi tribe.
Body makeup.
Oh my gosh. And then I get to go undercover. I get to go in the body.
Get to go in the body.
I get to go in the avatar.
Oh yeah.
And
Right.
That
right,
I get to
right.
actually go in
Yeah.
my consciousness.
That's right.
That is my dream episode. We need to get the budget. We need to rally for that budget.
Yeah. James
That's
Cameron, if you're listening.
Yeah.
And we know he's listening. He's Canadian. So I think there's a world we can make this happen. Let's see it. Budget go up. I love it. Okay, if there was a superhero episode of Wild Cards and you guys both woke up with a superhero power, what power do you think your character would wake up with?
Maybe if it's based on his career, like the Wonder Woman power of like being able to tell like the truth, like seeing the truth in people. You know what I mean? Like that they can't tell lies and stuff like that. They can see that he as a policeman can see through all the truth, see through all the lies rather.
Good answer.
I think it would be being able to read minds. That would help Max out.
Classic. I love it. I love it. Okay, and if we did an episode entirely in the middle of the ocean on your boat, what would go down?
Well, if it was like a party, or it could be like a bottle episode where it's like there's a party or something and we have people and then maybe somebody dies and then we're all stuck and we know somebody on the boat had to have done it and then we have to find out who did it.
Ooh, the
Could be something like
murder
that.
mystery.
The murder mystery,
I
yeah.
love it. One of my favorite styles of TV is when we're stuck in one place for a whole episode and we got to see how much fun we can have in like this much space.
Like Knives Out.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like a
exactly.
Knives Out episode. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, and the last one, I love like a dream episode where it's like the characters wake up and it was all a dream and everything we just watched doesn't even matter. So if we could do a dream episode of Wild Cards and just go completely off the rails, what would you want your character to experience? Kind of like Inception-y. The stakes don't matter. Anything could happen. We're climbing up buildings.
Probably something about his past, like maybe time with his brother that he lost or his parents or something like that, like a flashback almost that he's reliving. That would be kind of cool to explore.
Totally. Maybe some time with new time with mom now that mom's back in the picture.
Are you saying Max or Vanessa? What Vanessa?
You know
would-
what? Go whatever way you'd like. Whatever way you
Well, I
want.
think if there's a fantasy episode for Max, I feel like, especially with what's going on this season, I feel like she would want to be with Ellis. And like, clearly that's why she's staying in town, all these things. So maybe like just like starting a life and family with Ellis that actually got out of the world of like conning. I think that would
Settling
be
down in a way.
settling down like finally and like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
That would look like.
What that would look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to send these ideas to the writer's room so when they're writing seasons 5 through 25, they can take some of these and make them happen. How's that sound?
Great. Thank you.
Thank you so much for all the time today. I'm so excited for the season. You'll be seeing me posting about it. The group chat is ready to jump back into Wild Cards, and I'm excited to see where we're going to go for season 4 as well. So exciting that you guys have 2 seasons coming up for us.
Yes,
Come on,
lots
TV.
coming up for you guys.
For season 1, we were all together in Toronto, and I said that I was naming myself head of the Allan Hawco fan club, but I have to say, this is the Joséphine fan club going into season 2. You really ate.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Don't be jealous.
Come on.
Okay. Season 1 is yours, season 2 is mine, and we'll see about season 3.
Exactly. It can be a competition now, right? See who can, come out on top. But I really want to congratulate you, Joséphine, because we really see such an iconic leading woman in your character and what you're doing on this show. Season 1, it was all people wanted to talk about with me was how awesome you are and how incredible this role is. And I'm so excited for people to see you back in season 2.
Oh my God, don't make me cry. It's early in the morning. It's already crying. It's crying for me. Thank you so
sweet.
much. It's so sweet.
It's so true,
It
right?
means a lot.
It is.
Thank you.
It's important that we see women that are, dynamic and complex on screen. And I think that's exactly what you brought in season 1. I'd love to know what in season 1 did you take away from your character that you were excited to return to in season 2?
Oh, it's a story that I tell every single time, but sorry, I'm gonna say it again. But um, Arch saved my life in so many ways because she's so strong and powerful, and I was going through a difficult time of my life when I got the job, and just being able to be that strong and independent and fearless woman just helped me grow and become a better woman myself. So just I was so excited to be that woman again in season 2. I remember when he told me that the show was renewed, I was like driving, I was in my house, I was driving back to Paris, and I got the text and he told me, do you want to be Arch for another season? And I was like, I want to be her forever. I was so excited just to know, like, how are you doing, girl? Because, you know, you've been through so much, and that cliffhanger of season 1 was so epic. I really couldn't wait to find out what it would be for her after going through all of this, and I'm really happy about season 2.
That season 1 cliffhanger, I was off the couch standing in front of the TV like a dad watching a football game, watching the end of that episode. It was intense in my house. Everything stopped. Allan, 1, how could you? And 2, how many texts did you get after the season 1 finale asking what was going to happen next? I feel like everyone must have been hitting you up wanting to know.
Yeah, well, the person to blame for that cliffhanger isn't me, actually. It was Robina. Like, we were kind of dancing around how we were going to bring the end of season 10. Jeez, I just
Season 10 manifest.
Yes, season 10, exactly.
how we were going to get to the end of episode 10. And yeah, that was a Robina. Robina did that, I think, without even telling me. Like, she just did a pass on the script, or maybe it was her first draft of it. Anyway, so blame Robina for that, not me. Robina Lord Stafford. And then, yeah, it was like, it's a fun way to like leave an audience into, you know, because it wasn't manufactured for like a schmuck bait thing. It was like, it was leading to like a whole thing around Arch and her story, and like building from the first scene that we meet Arch right until the very end of that season. It was all connected all around her story and her connection to Gallagher and the stakes of that. So it felt like, I got a lot of texts. That's what you want to do. You want people to be engaged and interested, and I'm just so happy that people were, because you never know how it's going to land.
Yeah, the Gallagher no is now iconic. I'm going to start a hashtag Gallagher no. Yeah.
Hashtag Gallagher no. Okay, we'll get it going for season 2.
Yeah, I did post it, Gallagher no.
Yeah.
It was pretty explosive in more ways than one, and I loved how jumping into season 2, I don't know why I didn't expect to be so happy to go right back where we left off. I guess going into season 1, we had to spend so much time developing the characters, the relationships, the setting, and season 2, it's right where we ended. We're going right back into the precinct. We're seeing everyone's reaction to what happened. For you guys going back into the show and being able to jump right into the action, were you excited to pick up where you left off and unravel new stories, or were there questions that you both had from season 1 that you had to spend time kind of finding answers to before you got back into the bodies of your characters?
I mean, you write the show, so he knows. It was no surprise for him.
Yeah. I'm definitely biased. Like, yeah.
But we were super excited. One thing you need to know is we harass them every day to get the scripts. I know they have to write the stories and it takes time, but like every time, like, Allan, I'm sorry, but I need episode 4. But I'm still writing 2. I don't care. I want to know what's going on for our characters. And it's the same for Jean-Michel and Erica. We love the show so much, and we love our characters so much that we want to know. Like, we want to have the 10 episodes since the very beginning. It's like, even Robina, like, Robina, I need episode 3 right now. Thank you, girl. Just give me a break.
And then sometimes I send it to you and you're like, well, I haven't had a chance to read it.
It's not true. No. Every time I receive a script, I read it straight away.
Episode 10, you were like, of course I haven't read it yet.
Because I had it like
that morning.
That morning.
Yeah.
No, it's not true. We're obsessed with our show, and we just no.
No better feeling than being obsessed with the show, right? I think that's what everyone dreams of. Perhaps more exciting than the scripts, the only thing I can think of, the wardrobe on this show. I think you have the best winter coats on Canadian television, and that's really saying something.
That's cool. We have the best designer, Alison Hicks.
Yeah.
She's just... do you know Alison started working with me on Republica Doyle as a training PA AD at the trailers?
Oh, wow.
That's like was her first job, like out in the rain, like just doing it, and then like slowly but surely found her way through being like one of the best costume designers I've ever worked with in my career.
She's amazing. I sent
That's
her a message at
incredible.
the end of the show to thank her for everything because it's just so spot on. It's just so right. The outfit really helps. I mean, I think for many actors, but like especially for me to get into the character. So as soon as I put my clothes on, I'm like, okay, I'm her now. She's so elegant and like I'm so happy about every single outfit that I've been wearing since like day one of season one. She's amazing.
And you and I kind of have, I think, have a slightly different approach to it. I don't know, because we've never really talked about this, but I don't look at anything. Allison I don't comment, most times in my career, I like to get in there and but with Allison, I don't even do fittings. I just show up and she's got my measurements figured out. She knows if I change, like if I lose weight or gain weight, she's figured that out. She picks everything for me and I just put it on. It's amazing.
Genius.
It's awesome because for me, there's something free to that where you just kind of like, you just said, like I put on the clothes and I'm like, oh, it's him. So I don't have to think about it or worry about what it looks like or any of that. I don't know if you get more involved in.
I get more involved because I have more time. You have so much on your mind that you don't necessarily have time to think about this.
That's very true.
But
I wouldn't have time for a fitting.
Yeah. Well, we talk a lot. Like she will like, okay, this is what I have for you, and if something doesn't fit, if something that doesn't like, we're gonna change. And she always have better options. I trust her 100%.
This shirt she picked.
Yeah.
Oh my God, even today she's here working her magic. We love. Incredible. I think very genuinely, like every great detective, every great cop show needs like those pieces, like the jackets, like the things that make you really feel the stature of the person in the community. And I wonder, the community seemed so excited. Saint-Pierre seemed so excited about the show. Were they excited to welcome you guys back for season 2? What was the return to set like for you guys?
We had a moment, I remember, with Erica and Jean-Michel when we arrived in Saint-Pierre for the first time this season. Because like last year we were discovering Saint-Pierre, but now that we've watched the show, it felt like we were on a movie set. Like we were like, it's hard to explain, but Saint-Pierre was just the show. It felt really weird. But also everybody's so always welcoming. It's like a little family now. We know the people, we know like all the extras, and it's just, we have our little habits and it's just so easy and natural, and I love being there.
And they also don't seem to care
No.
that we're there, like not in a bad way. It's just such a unique place, and they have their own little system and life and existence, and no one seems angry at us, which is a huge thing because, we are making a fictionalized version of their world, but they also get that so clearly. Like it seems like nobody's like, and they're also like not too, I don't know, they're probably more impressed with you because you're famous, but like no one seems very impressed by it or annoyed. It seems like they're just like welcoming and like, yeah, cool.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
And what do they think about the crime rate that you guys are presenting on the show that exists in their quaint little community versus their way of life?
Responsible for it. So
Well, I mean, my thing like is like, it's not it's not, no version, Shetland doesn't have a murder every week. I think everyone understands that the version of Saint-Pierre we're presenting to the world is, first of all, massive. Like the city is like a metropolis. It's like, it kind of is a fictionalized version. I feel like people get it. You've articulated it best. It's like, it's a crime show. There's going to be crime. Yeah. Well, you said it better than that.
And I watch a lot of true crimes videos and like listen to podcasts. And sometimes it can take years to solve a crime, like 10 years. Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to stick to reality, it's going to take a long time.
Yeah, 10 years per episode.
Per episode. So,
it's like a Linklater film. We just have to shoot it for like 15 years to figure out it's a long haul. I'm not sure you'd retain viewers for that long, but who knows?
It's worth trying, right? It's worth seeing what we can do here. Listen, the stakes are so juicy this season. I'm so excited for everyone to see it. Can you each give me a one-word, spoiler, no context, for what you're excited for fans to see this season? One word we can keep in mind while we're watching.
I want to say, without spoiling anything?
Yeah.
It's like more action.
That's 2 words.
Yeah, but
I'll
Action
accept it. I'll accept it because
emotions.
we're your fan
Action
club
and
today.
emotions.
Yeah. No, she said 2 words. And you said action
Yeah.
and emotions?
Yes.
I'll take action, you use emotion.
Okay.
That's
Beautiful.
there. Yeah. Because I didn't know.
Perfect.
I was going to say caramel for some reason.
Caramel.
It has nothing to do with what you asked. I just couldn't come up with any other
Caramel,
word.
action, and emotions.
I was going to say tree.
Yes.
It's like that.
Thank you guys. Excited for everyone to see the new season. I hope we get to talk again for all 15 seasons that we're now manifesting for the show.
Yeah.
That's all for day 1 at the Kingston Canadian Film Festival. We're so grateful to be here, hosted by Tourism Kingston and the Kingston Canadian Film Festival.
Honestly, they've been so good to us so far. We had the most amazing dinner, and it was
did.
all
Shout out
so gluten-free.
Diane's.
Shout out to Diane.
So gluten-free.
Surf, turf, tacos, and drinks.
It was great.
fun.
It was fun. We had a great time. And I'm excited to see the city come alive for the festival. There's some events tonight, but tomorrow is when things are really kicking off. We're live posting the whole weekend.
Yes.
Sometimes we do things and we can't post in real time. We had to keep secrets, but there's no secrets this weekend.
No secrets.
So if you want to follow the adventures,
Please follow me at Victoria Organa. Also, producer Liz updates.
oh my God. Victoria, tell them what you're doing. Tell them what you're doing.
Oh, so we realized Liz only had one fan account before, but there wasn't any posts on it.
by our other friend, Marissa.
But there wasn't any posts on it. So I wanted to give the people what they desire, which is producer Liz updates. So you
And
get updates.
it's a lot of behind the scenes we have a lot coming up over the next few months
And it'll
together.
be semi-factual.
It's going to be semi-factual, behind the scenes look at not only this festival, but other award shows that we're doing, other festivals we're doing. There's all kinds of stuff that we're going to be cooking for you guys soon. So you can follow Victoria Organa. You can follow.
I'm everywhere too.
You are everywhere.
YouTube, Instagram,
Threads.
TikTok, Threads. I've been really into Threads recently, especially if you like sports.
Yep.
Canadian sports, women's sports.
Yes. Women's
F1,
sports, PWHL.
baseball.
PWHL is back this week also, which I'm thank God I need
so
it.
excited to just dive right in.
Dive right in.
Dive right
It's
in.
going to
We
be
have
so
that
good.
in F1, I'm like, let's
Oh, I
strong
can't-
girls and then pretty boys.
We cannot talk about F1 right now, but please know there's going to be so much F1 coverage to come. I truly can't handle it. I cannot handle it. And obviously, producer Liz will have all the behind the scenes from this week. Also, thank you all for following, liking, and subscribing and rating, because we hit number 3 on the entertainment news podcast charts in Canada, and we're trending in
so happy for
Britain. Thank you. And Australia. There's a whole bunch of new countries that are showing up with their entertainment news podcast charts, which means you guys are streaming the heck out of the show, and
Including me, I'm a genuine fan. Of
it's
the
true.
podcast.
Victoria is holding down the Toronto.
I was in a huge Toronto line, as Toronto does. I mean, if you've ever been to the city, you know.
You've stood in a line.
And I caught up on 3 episodes. It was fantastic. And then you got a notification oh wow, you hit a certain number of streams.
Victoria's I contributed to that.
welcome.
So thank you all, because this season especially has been such a treat. We're literally traveling the whole country and beyond. We got to go to Vegas for this season for the Fallout cast interviews. So I'm so grateful to everyone who's streaming and listening. Every time you follow, subscribe, comment, everything that you're doing on these episodes is making such a difference. And I want to thank everyone who's subscribing on Patreon. Woo! Shout out the Patreon subscribers. I mean, all your names scrolling over the Loon. Loon, thanks you for subscribing on Patreon, because every Patreon subscriber is directly helping us fund all of our adventures. It helps me work with fantastic people like Victoria and Sarah. And I also want to shout out my team who's been managing this whole season behind the scenes for me. They're a huge part of the reason why this show has been as bananas as it has been the past few weeks. Kappa Communications. It's a huge team behind the scenes that you don't always see. You usually just see me sitting in the office with all the pink behind me yapping at you guys. But there's a whole bunch of people that are working on this season. And we're just so excited that everyone's so invested in Canada and Canadian pop culture, because we want to talk about it more than 3 nights a week. We want to be live with you 5 to 6 nights
Once
a week.
I was in that line and I caught up on the episodes, I'm like, I'm out?
I know.
I'm out?
There's going to be a day where this is the Bravo Clubhouse, and we can clip this moment and show you a huge studio set and not just us in our gorgeous little hotel set. But I honestly am so impressed with what, literally I turned around and within 5 nanoseconds, this was just existing. And I was like, what You are so talented, Victoria.
Just gotta bring the vibes.
You always bring the vibes. We'll always bring the
I'll
vibes.
just read your mind, and then it happens.
That's why we're a dream team. Cheers.
Cheers. Ding. Wait.
There we go. I hope that made a really good sound in post for us. We'll see you Sunday at the Heated Rivalry panel at the Kingston Canadian Film Festival. And we'll see you next week on the podcast. No Saturday episode this week because we're here doing Kingston, but we'll make it up for you with a bunch of surprises. Bye, all.